Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's writing class with Abundant Education. Today, we are going to practice building better sentences, organizing ideas, and writing a short story about a fight with a friend. Don't worry, we are not learning how to fight. We are learning how to write clearly about what happened, how people felt, and how the problem was solved. Let's begin. On this page, we are reviewing compound words. A compound word is made when two smaller words join together to make one new word. For example, cross plus walk becomes crosswalk. Apple plus sauce becomes applesauce. Space plus ship becomes spaceship. Now, after you finish the compound words, your job is to make 5 complete sentences using some of these words. But here is the challenge. Your sentences should be either compound or complex. A compound sentence joins 2 complete ideas together. For example, Jason was hungry, but he only found a small bottle of applesauce in the pantry. A complex sentence has one main idea and one extra dependent part. For example, trying to escape the pirates, Captain John ordered the spaceship to go at full power. Now pause the video and write 5 strong sentences. Try to make them interesting, not boring. Instead of, I saw a beehive, maybe write, because the beehive was buzzing loudly, we stepped away from the tree.
Now we are practicing organization. Good writers do not just throw ideas everywhere. Good writers group similar ideas together so the reader can follow easily. On the left side, we have a short paragraph about languages spoken in Hawaii. As you read, notice that some details are about the English language and some details are about the Hawaiian language. When we organize, we ask, which ideas belong together? So if a sentence talks about English being used in schools, business, and government, that belongs with English. If a sentence talks about Hawaiian being spoken before Hawaii became a state, or being the language of native people and rulers, that belongs with Hawaiian. Now look at the right side. This passage is about a 3 sisters garden: corn, beans, and squash. The details in the box need to go into the correct places in the story. Also, one word is misspelled, so we need to fix it. As you work, think carefully. Where would this detail make the story clearer? Does it explain the corn, the beans, or the squash? Pause the video and try this page. Remember, organization means putting ideas where they belong.
This page has 2 different writing skills. First, let's look at terrific topics. A paragraph is a group of sentences about one main idea, called the topic. Before writing a paragraph, it helps to brainstorm details. For example, if the topic is gardening, some details might be flowers, vegetables, and pesky insects. Now you will do the same thing for topics like fish, homework, friends, favorite books, American history, and healthy foods. Do not write full paragraphs yet. Just think of 3 smaller ideas that could belong under each topic. Now, on the right side, we are reviewing statements and questions. A statement tells something. It ends with a period. A question asks something. It ends with a question mark. For example, where did the ant live is a question. The ant had many cousins is a statement. Then in part B, some sentences have words in the wrong order. Your job is to rewrite them so they make sense. Pause the video here and complete both sides of the page.
Now we are starting our main writing topic, a fight with my friend. Before we write, we need useful words and ideas. Look at the pictures on the left. Some actions are serious and unkind, like calling names, arguing, pushing, kicking, pulling hair, or hitting. We are not practicing these actions. We are practicing how to describe a conflict in writing. Now think quietly. Have you ever had a fight or disagreement with a friend? Who was it with? What happened? How did you feel? How did the problem end? Now, let's look at Anthony's story on the right. Anthony writes about a fight with his friend Mark. The fight happened at Mark's house. They fought over a game. Mark thought Anthony cheated, but Anthony said he didn't. They argued, and Mark even called him names. Anthony got so mad that he went home and stopped speaking to Mark for 2 days. Later, Anthony apologized, Mark accepted the apology, and they became friends again.
This story is clear because it tells us who was involved, where did it happen, what was the fight about, what happened during the fight, how did the characters feel, how was the problem solved. That is exactly what we need in a narrative story. Pause the video and answer the 2 questions at the bottom.
Now we are building sentence pieces that we can use in our own story. On the left, we use action phrases like called him names, argued with each other, pushed him hard, kicked each other, hit him on the head, and wrestled with each other. Be careful with the verbs. Some sentences are in the past tense, so we say called, argued, pushed, kicked, and hit. On the right side, we practice 2 important parts of the story. First, where did the fight take place? For example, the fight was over at my friend's house. You can also say at the shopping mall, in the classroom, in the street, at my friend's house, or in the schoolyard. Second, what was the fight over? For example, the fight was over a game. You can also write about money, food, another friend, or a seat. These details make your story specific. Instead of saying, we had a fight, we want to explain what caused the fight. Pause the video and complete the sentence practice. Now we are making our writing stronger. Look at the first pattern. I got so mad that I went home. This is a great sentence pattern because it connects a feeling with an action. You can use other feelings too. I got so angry that I screamed. I got so upset that I started to cry. I got so sad that my face turned red. Now try to make your own sentences using this pattern. I got so blank that blank. Next, we practice apology sentences. For example, I apologized to him and he accepted my apology. This sentence shows how the conflict begins to get better. Then, on the right side, we practice this pattern. I stopped speaking to Mark for 2 days. The structure is I stopped plus action verb with ing plus for plus time. For example, I stopped talking to Bill for a day. I stopped calling Sally for a week. I stopped playing with Kate for a few months. Finally, we correct mistakes. Some sentences have the wrong verb tense or missing words. Read them carefully and ask yourself, does this sound right? Is the verb in the correct tense? Does the sentence need was, had, or didn't? Pause the video and complete this page. Now we are ready to plan and draft the full story. On the left side, we have an organizer. This helps us collect all the important parts before writing. Start with the basic questions. Who did you fight with? When did it happen? Where did it happen? What was the fight over? Then describe the fight actions. Did you argue? Did someone call names? Did someone stop talking? Did someone go home? Next, write about feelings. Were you angry, upset, embarrassed, sad, or sorry? Then explain what happened later. Did someone apologize? Did the other person accept the apology? Are you friends again now? On the right side, we use the organizer to write the draft. Your story should have a title, an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. In the introduction, tell who the fight was with. In the body, explain where it happened, what the fight was over, and what happened during the fight. Then describe your feelings and what happened later. In the conclusion, tell what you hope for the future. For example, I hope we don't fight anymore. Or, I hope we can solve problems by talking next time. Remember, this is narrative writing. That means you are telling a story in order. Help your reader see what happened, step by step. Pause the video now and begin organizing your ideas. After that, write your draft. This last page gives some answers and reminders. For the compound words, check that you wrote words like crosswalk, sandbox, beehive, hillside, spaceship, applesauce, homework,
and turtleneck. Also review the organization answers from the earlier page. Make sure your details are placed where they make sense. Before we finish, let's review today's big writing goals. Today, we practiced making compound and complex sentences, organizing details, choosing strong topic details, telling the difference between statements and questions, describing a conflict, using past tense verbs, explaining feelings, and drafting a narrative story. Great work today. Remember, a good story does not just say, "We had a fight." A good story explains what happened, how people felt, and how the problem was solved. See you next time.